All right, welcome back everyone. And today we're going to do something a little bit different. Watch winders are a little bit of a hot topic between collectors. Some people say you should use winders, some people say you don't. I think it's worth it to use a winder for watches that have some complications that are a pain in the butt to set. If they're just a weekend watch and you're not going to wear it during the week, or you end up wearing it every couple weeks, but you don't want to reset the complications, I think that's always good as well. One thing that I personally find is setting the date on watches gets a little irritating when the watch dies and I have to reset the date. I have a friend who actually has given up setting the date, so his date is usually never correct. He just sets the time and then he goes. So watch winders definitely have their place, and there's like a huge selection of different watch winders that you could get. You can get a large storage case that has multiple winders in it. You could get a single winder, a double winder, a winding safe. There's a lot of different options out there. So what happened was Duckwin actually reached out to me and asked if I could try out one of their winders and see how I liked it and do a review about them. And so I said, okay. I thought from their website, the winder does look very attractive. I think the styling is nice. The quality looks like it's there. And they were gracious enough to send the color that I wanted over as well. As you can see here, I chose the orange one. I have to say, when I first received it, it was actually as I expected. The quality seems pretty good. The feeling of the leather surrounding the unit, it feels quite nice. It is actual metal that they use on the frame, and then the cover where you would put in the watch, it's a screw-on cover, and when you unscrew it, you'll be able to access the cushion where you can put your watch on. The only thing about this, I would say that I won't say that I don't like about it, but makes me a little nervous, is that the see-through cover is actually glass, and because it's glass, it can break. And if I'm traveling with it, I think that's what would make me a little nervous. I go back and forth on this one just because if it was plastic, it would make it feel cheap. I think I prefer the glass, but just something to call out there. When you unscrew and get inside, you just give it a tug and you'll see that there are these ball bearings that hold the cushion in place. And then you can also see at the back of the winder that they have put the same colored leather back there as well, so it's all color matched. I thought it was a nice little touch. It's pretty thoughtful. I have used winders where they had a piece of cardboard back there that would actually fall out when it spun and there was no watch in there, which got really annoying. Also would make noise because you'd hear them kind of clacking around in there. That being said, this watch winder is very, very quiet. I was very impressed by how quiet it is, and it kind of fits in anywhere. I left it in the living room, I left it in the dining room, I left it in my office, and it didn't look out of place. It looked like it was part of the decor. I really like how my watch looked in it. I did try it with a few different pieces, and all in all, I actually really like this watch winder. I like the fact that it's quiet. Another feature of this winder is that you can connect multiple winders together, and so you could have 2 or 3 daisy chained together, and then you can start building a multi-unit watch winder. You have the options to choose which direction this winds, whether it's clockwise, counterclockwise, or both. And then you're able to choose how many winds per day or how many rotations per day that you want as well. Pretty impressed by this little thing. It's a compact size. I do plan on actually taking this when I travel so that I do have a watch winder to throw a watch on so that I don't have to wear certain watches every day. I may want to take a watch only to wear for a specific event or something. And so having a watch winder would be very useful so then I don't have to worry about resetting the watch. That being said, let's dig a little bit into the watch winder itself. Like I said, it is very quiet. So it uses a ultra quiet Japanese motor. I've already said that you can stack these. and connect them together with other units as well. You can control the direction of the rotation and also the turns per day. One thing I didn't call out is that there's two options to run this thing. You can either plug it into an AC adapter, or you can just put in 2 AA batteries and you're good to go. I actually opted to use it with batteries, and that's how I was able to leave it around the house and see how it worked. All in all, I think this is everything that you need in a Watchwinder. The price point is fairly accessible as well for what you're getting. I think the quality is there. It's not too big. It's very portable. I might pick up a couple extra as well, just to be able to connect them together and maybe leave some around the house, as well as use it when I travel. I actually do like it as decor as well. I think it's a nice pop of color around the house. The folks over at Duckwin were also kind enough to provide a discount code for any of you who would like to purchase a Dukwin Watchwinder. So I'll leave the link and the discount code in the description below. Thank you to the people over at Duckwin for providing me this unit to be able to test out. I'm excited to go traveling with this and see how it performs in the wild. But in the meanwhile, around the house, it's been great. It does what it's supposed to do. It is very aesthetically pleasing and adds a good pop of color around the house, which I really love. So go check them out. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Watchwinders, and if you actually use a Watchwinder as well, or if you don't, why you think that we shouldn't. If you like these kinds of reviews, please let me know. I may go searching around for different products that I use on a daily basis as a collector, and maybe I'll check out some other products. Thanks again, everybody, for stopping by, and I will see you next time.